Hi, we're here for the birthday stories. Last night, everybody received the Libra birthday, and there's nothing I can do about the light. You guys know that I have a fan above here. Let me see if I could show you guys. Take it off the dolly. You see that? It's like right above. All right. Well, that's nice. Hopefully, it doesn't fall down now. I wanted to make sure I greeted Jennifer, Deborah for yesterday and today, Monica and Kim. I know your birthdays passed, but they were in the comments section. And so I just wanted to make sure Kim, Monica, Jen, and Deborah were greeted because those are 1 through the 3rd. Okay. And then I wanted to make sure you guys were heard because you did put your birthdays in the comments. And if I catch it again, if I go through comments, I will write it down. I'm very good even if I miss one birthday. And I've decided because some people were missed that I will review the next day's birthdays for some. The 11th and 12th, 15th are pretty big, like more than 10 people. So I'm just going to review tomorrow's if that's okay at the start of this video. Tomorrow is Tiffany W. Just reviewing JR, Tebow, Whistling Willis, and B Serena. So if you're watching right now, you will be greeted. I only had 5 people for tomorrow. Let's get started. Okay, I have to jump right into it. So birthday story. We do have the devil, unfortunately. One fell out right now. It was the 7 of Cups. So we're going to go in order. For your birthday, this story starts off with like kind of it's giving me with the dress with Capricorn. It's giving me actually 2 things. A Capricorn wants to be with Libra on their birthday, and I have a second story here. It's also like it's like a hidden desire of Libras that I'm feeling there. We're going to touch on to it. 7 of Cups. There's a lot of different things to do on the upcoming birthday. You could even have it tomorrow. You could be the 4th, which is tomorrow. It could have happened today. Lots of choices. 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a shuffle. Who's watching there? Who is this individual that Libra was linked to in the past with the 7 of Swords? Who is that person? Can I get their identity or just even try to find out? They could have been a Pisces. Again, repeating Pisces. We have someone here who recently thought of Libra, okay, and about Libra's birthday month. They actually are acknowledging in their reading that they're remembering you. And it could also be water if it's not Pisces. I have another one sticking out. Knight of Wands. They want to put some action into this. Knight of Wands is like, how do I describe this person? Because, every reader will describe it different. They'll go with the player acronym. They will, season of the player. They will go with somebody who's just always operating here and there, in and out, right? This Knight of Wands feels in the birthday reading with my surrounding cards, and I always abide by my surrounding cards. They're looking for this Libra actually in the birthday dress, okay? Even though we did note it as reflection. They want to be a part of it, or this person wants to plan around it. What is their likely gift? You do have the Tower, okay? What is this Tower? It was on our multiple platforms today, different channels. The Tower is the Knight of Cups. Their very own feelings. Their very own feelings. This person feels attracted to Libra. They feel, if you look at the Lotus as well in this picture, I'm getting La Vie en Rose. It is it's a French song, and it's quite old. If you got, some of you know La Vie en Rose and La Vie en Rose. That's the pronunciation. And I heard it as I picked this up. And she's also playing the heart there if you guys look at the picture. And this would be the person who wants to be with Libra for their birthday. The heart is actually open in a circle as she's playing it, and it looks to be a guitar. As you saw there, she's playing it. Okay, let me ask a question here. What kind of gift? And that one leaped 10 of Swords. They want to make things right, even if they don't bring anything physically to Libra's life. And, here, I don't think that my Libra on Libra light is expecting that. They think that if they make things right, it's enough of a gift to have Libra back in their life. Okay, it is a Knight of Cups. So one more time, the Tower happened with their feelings. The Tower came in with them. And that's what I have. Look at all the smoke too. This person might be a fireman, actually work with smoke. I don't know if they work on a hazard team, like anti-hazard, and they might be suited up for work too. I got like that big hazard uniform as well that I was seeing in my vision. What was the... Okay. What's the relationship like from the past? And then we'll move over to our new deck. The Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So the relationship was that they viewed Libra as a Queen of Pentacles, always giving, over giving in some tenses. Many people receive this Libra well. So again, any relationship that you form, you're seen in a very high light. They know you're caring. You know what it gives? I hate to tell you guys this, and we have a lot of repetitive readings like this. I was hoping to do a check-in with a different message, but it's giving off did it to the wrong one. Okay, so by Libra's birthday, they want to make it right. This person wants to make it right. Okay, splits are the Eight of Swords, the Death card, the Ace of Swords. Talking about that ending, they for sure want to talk about it. Back of the deck is the Sun. Okay, so Libra still makes them happy in the current. This is someone who still feels happy with Libra around, or the image of Libra. Okay, you guys got a good look at the back stretcher in the background. Why do they claim Libra's the Sun for this birthday message? And I'm also seeing 6 and 7, so that could be October 6th. That could be the 7th coming up. We have a face down card. 10 of Wands. The burden is yours, it reads, but so is the fire. They're going to have to live with it. They're going to have to see all of your success and you growing. They're going to have to watch you move on, get married, and have children. And for some of you, obviously that's already happened, but they're going to see more success. They will be burdened by this for a long time to come. And I'm not wishing that on them. The reading is stating that the sun is going to blind them. Okay, it's going to be too much sun to look at. So we have Leo. And Libra, you could have it in a very specific placement, or you have it in a place where maybe in a house of zodiac where you typically shine. So check your natal chart too for some of you. Maybe these stories actually link up with your zodiac. Thank you. 6 of Swords. Leave but take the ghosts is what it says. 6 of Swords. This could be an Aquarius. Such an interesting pair, like the Queen of Pentacles to the 6 of Swords. I just want to marinate on that. That is enough to get downloads from. They've always viewed Libra as a person who cares for others. This could be a healer that I speak to who helps other people easily. It's a job for you that you don't consider a job. It's very, very natural. I think what they want is for you to place your hands on them, so to speak, and heal them. This person wants to feel that energy coming from the Queen of Pentacles. So that's pretty clear. And you have a Tower. Can you explain to me more about their Tower? So my collective here can understand what's going on. You have 2, 3 of Swords. They are heartbroken over you. They're heartbroken over this collective, what they've done, the heartache. And it says heartbreak is the least of your troubles, because there's other things that's going on. I'm sorry, but no, I'm just kidding. The Lovers, together in death forever. They acknowledge the connection. They miss you, and these two seemingly reunite on Halloween night in this movie poster, and that's the Lovers card. If you guys were wondering, this is called the Deck of the Undead. So loving my Halloween decks, by the ways. We have the 10 of Swords. Yeah, and then it comes out again. You have it in a different card now. 6 of Cups. If some of you are ringing true with the 6 of Cups of the hour, it reads, some memories should stay buried. The girl is the ghost in this movie poster, and then he's sort of sipping a Coca-Cola. Some memories should stay buried. What are they trying to recover here? Because it seems like they're trying to recover a memory. Ace of Wands, one spark. They've maybe reviewed the first time they ever saw you. that first initial bump in, the first time they ever, met you in I feel like I'm getting someone who met you in a convenience store, or they literally bumped into you at the grocery or some establishment where you do walk in and the doors swing open. For some of you, that will be true. For some of you, not. I realize that. But I'm getting something like that. What do they recall, and what is their birthday wish for our Libra? You have a big one, and I'll even take that. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. So they're alone tonight. I'm going to keep going over there. Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. And it's pretty cute here, the Ten of Cups. If you guys want to read it, I'll put it up close to the monitor. It says, happiness is how you remember it. They're remembering you. Couple tones of that in several cards. I would go ahead and say the Lovers is like the big icon here, but our question was the Ten of Pentacles. You definitely felt like the future for them. Page of Pentacles. They still want a friendship in the here and now. They might work towards that in the future. For some of you, if this is an ex, it can also be someone around you whose family. The 6 and the 10 of Cups are family people, okay? Or anyone from your past. And it says here, Queen of Cups in red, and the 9 of Cups that we picked out of the deck. Be careful what you wish for, because it just might happen. 9 of Cups is a wish, right? This could be a heavy water in this reading. Plenty of times water came out as their reasoning. Many times in the feelings, it was the Wands cards, okay? She feels it all and keeps pouring is the Queen of Cups. So it looks like this person is in love with you, but they maybe aren't admitting that to some people, or they're not admitting that to a larger group. It could be hidden from that group. And also the 9 of Cups is that they're still wishing for you. They'd like you to empathize with them. And I think this is probably a disconnected person for some of you. Let's just ask one more question. How do they believe they're going to run into Libra ever again if this is if it is return? How do they feel like this is going to happen? Can I please know some of that, or the likely actions? Could I at least know a little bit of that? You had 2 clear ones. The King of Pentacles, maybe at work, or some of you at your workplace. King of Pentacles is also like an establishment of banking, financial, any place that is an official place is the King of Pentacles, the World, and the Page of Wands. So that's Capricorn. They believe it's destined to happen. It's going to happen on a random day. Page of Wands is like excitement. Just excite me is the Page of Wands. And then the World signifies as a place, with it all coming back to zero. The world is formulated like this, so they believe it's happening in a cycle. This person might be aware of twin flames, cycles, and soulmates, because they're acknowledging that it'll come back if it's meant to be, with the World card. One last question, if you guys allow me. How do they know Libra? Like, how did they meet them for real? Could I get a card? This is going to be listed as highly specific birthday story. Okay. Where did they exactly meet my Libra? Okay, a lot didn't want to go back. The Tower. They met you suddenly. Okay, they weren't expecting it, and that's how you'll know. Temperance and the Hermit. It's a lot of repeat cards, but it's still interesting. You may have calmed them down. This person may have been alone before. Temperance means that you guys were both synced up at the same time. Balance. You met at the right time in your life previously. Okay? Put you in the same spot. They were a hermit then, though. That's what they're saying, is they were alone and possibly single. Should we do a bonus? Would you guys like a bonus on this one, or would you like to restart the birthday stories? I feel keen on going to a new birthday story, so let's do that. We're going to start over, and we'll ask about a special gift coming your way. We'll do that for birthday story part 2. See you guys in a bit.